end up missing the whole point of the thing. But when we focus too much on manifestation then and not anchor ourselves on enlightenment teachings, then we are just focusing on the material, and then we don't enjoy it, because at the end it's empty. It's empty when you get what you want, which it's easy, my friend. It's easy. Just make a decision. What is that? What you want? Create a plan of how you're going to attain this, and just relentlessly persist in that plan. And the only way you're going to do this is if you love it, like I said in my previous video. So first, choosing something you love. Second, making a definite decision that that's what you want. And third, persist on that, because there's no other choice. It's a no-brainer, because you know that you're not going to be excited, happy, and fulfilled unless you do that one thing. So how does enlightenment plays into this? It's effortless when you know it's happening through you. When I create a video, when I write a post, when I move to a different country, it's not Nikki that's making it happen, or Nicole, whatever, either or. It's just energy, it's a spirit. I actually took Nikki and Nicole out of the way, and I opened up my crown into what is it that I need to bring here on earth? What is it that I need to do? Where do I need to move? Which relationships I need to cut off? Which ones I need to evolve? Which people I need to talk to? Who do I need to call? Like, I'm just an open channel every morning when I wake up. I have no idea what I'm gonna do. Like, I have my goal in mind to be a channel of love, light, wisdom, to channel passion, electricity, excitement, abundance, safety to everybody I came into contact with. So this, like, it's like a definite aim, a definite wording, a definite frequency or energy that I attune myself to, because I'm sure that's who I am. That's my signature frequency. But the how, it's kind of leaving it to the field to show you the next opportunities, the next doors, the next thing that's going to show up the path of least resistance, because you don't have to hustle and grind and exhaust yourself for your passion. When you're in alignment, the people, persons, opportunity, investments, the money, everything is going to come your way. But first you need to know what is it that you want to be the embodiment of, what is it that you want to channel, because when you become your calling work, everything that you do is an extension of that. When you're in alignment, it's not that you have your work and you have your family and you have your relationships and you have your romantic life and you have your travels, and then all is separate. That's a really easy way to be really scattered. The key is to make everything the extension of one thing. How you do one thing, and I think I'm quoting a book I read like 10 years ago. It's somewhere in my consciousness. It's called The One Thing, but it's so true. How you do one thing is how you do everything. So things as simple as, is your room clean? How are the files in your computer? Do you have notes and you organize and take care of your finances and know where you are on track or you're not? Do you know what's on your plate? Like, do you know the task you need to do tomorrow? Do you know the responsibilities you have? Do you have unfinished projects? Like, how many people do you talk to during the day? Are you doing things that you don't want to do out of obligation or people pleasing? Like, there's so many portals and so many distractions that you may have opened that haven't allowed you to direct your potency and single-mindedness into that one thing that you want to do. And the only way you're going to fully materialize it in the physical is if you are committed to it. So first, you need to love it. Second, you need to commit to it. Third, you need to know what it is. And fourth, you need to trust in the miracle consciousness, in the enlightenment of things, in the natural state, to allow the path of least resistance to bring onto you whatever it's needed for you to complete it. And you gotta be fearless. This is not a path for being doubtful, for being contracted. And if there's 51% of you, even if 49% it's completely contracted and in fear, but if 1% more is more devoted to the fulfillment of your blueprint and your calling work right now, then you're gonna override that shit and you're gonna do it, and you're gonna have the willpower to move through the obstacles and challenges until you realize you don't need to keep limiting yourself, because any obstacle in your path is you placing that obstacle there out of your unconscious mind because you're not fully sure. When you're fully sure, there's no obstacles, there are no challenges, there's nothing. There's just an empty road for you to paint and color in the canvas of what you want to experience and the reality you want to manifest and you want to choose and you want to explore and all of it. So it's a mixture of empowerment and the knowing of the nature of reality. Everything in your life, it's there because you have chosen it, consciously or unconsciously. Do you like it? Yes or no? Can it be better? Do you believe you're worthy of more? Do you know that by wanting more and allowing more and receiving more, you're actually helping others because you become more abundant, and the more energy I have, the more I can give. And when you become an empty channel of infinite energy, allowing all the energies that are going to contribute and push you forward in the direction of your mission to come to you, to be there for you, then it's going to be easy to just let anything that needs to flow through you effortlessly, and impact the people you need to impact, even if it's one person. If you impact one person, that person is your whole universe in that moment. And then the other person, and but where are you coming from? If you're coming from service, from purity, from the intention of just extending that joy, then it doesn't matter how many people you impact. If you're focusing on the result, then nothing's gonna manifest, because when you're focusing on the result and what you can get for a selfish or self-interest basis, then it doesn't happen. Your goal, your intention needs to be rooted on massive service to others, or removing you out of the picture. Of course you're gonna win. Of course you're gonna get to. You're gonna be nourished and excited and full of joy and energy, because if it's your calling, it's gonna energize you and still gonna be beneficial for you. But you need to remove yourself as much as you can, as possible, of the equation, and just think of how can you be of service to others from that thing that you love. Because it's a pleasure for you to do it, because you enjoy it. And that way you become a beacon of light. You start radiating that joy, that abundance, that love, that juiciness, that frequency. And that's what's gonna magnetize to you all that's needed for the next step of it. A new portal opens. You receive that call, you receive that new offer, that new invitation. And you're like, oh, there it is. So you need to play hide and seek. You need to don't know where it's gonna come from, but know what you want. So it's a mix of decision, willpower, and equal surrender. It's a mixture of your masculine energy and your feminine trust. It's both. If you get too much in one direction and not the other, then it's not gonna crystallize itself. Too much surrender and not a little action or direction, your energy becomes scattered, and you're not being strategic about where you have to do, where to invest your attention, your resources, your time, your energy, your focus. You have you have many lifetimes, but where I was going with this, you have this lifetime to make the most out of it. If you're like me, and you are, because you're watching this, so there must be some resonance. So make the most out of your lifetime, and don't take your energy, time, and attention cheaply. It's precious. 1 minute of your time, it's fucking gold. Wherever you place that attention, that minute of your time, you are giving energy and power to that person, reality, video, opportunity. Mindlessly scrolling on Instagram, you're giving your power away. You're spending money by doing that, So only invest your attention, your time, your resources, your focus in things that you know that are going to contribute to your expansion, to the next level of what you want to create. Close containers and projects that are not relevant anymore, and those relationships that are draining you. Just focus and give energy to the things that enhance you, that nourish you, that empower you, that excite you. And then it's going to be a no-brainer, and it's going to be easy to manifest your goals. And they're going to be manifested through you. It's just so... It's so amazing to have that conviction. But you need to decide. You need to choose. You need to know that one thing that only you can do better than anybody else. You can leave the video right now because the inspirational moment is done, but I'm just gonna tell you a story about my night. If you wish to stay to hang out and listen to the story, feel free, but no more motivational, inspirational content. Disclaimer. Today I was walking the streets of Paris. Oh my god. Oh my god. One of my favorite movies is Midnight in Paris. Holy shit. I felt the whole movie tonight. Oh my god, the Eiffel Tower, the lights, the people, the stars, the weather. Just had my favorite pasta. The most delicious aromas of all the wines, the happiness and the joy of the people around me, doing the work that I love, helping others, being abundant, sharing from that abundance. And I was like, wow, it's amazing how much things can shift in a year, in 1 week, in a month, in 2 minutes, right now. Such a beautiful experience. It's like being in this portal of amazingness and sweetness and being like, where do I want to go next? I can stay here if I want to. I can go to Italy if I want to. I can go to Bali if I want to. Like, and then I'm like, okay, it's kind of neutral. I just want other people to be able to fulfill their dreams too. And I'm like, I can go buy dresses and take more photo shoots and you know, get my hair done and be all feminine. I love those things. I love beauty and aesthetics, if you haven't noticed. But I'm like, okay, I've done that many times. What do I want to do? It's amazing to just live in that space of like, there's infinite possibilities and I can do whatever I want and it's fucking fun. What food I want to have, what person I want to talk to, what reality do I want to create? Do I want to create some romance? Do I want to create neutrality? Do I want to create more service? Do I want to extend love? I always extend love. It's just an empty canvas to play and do whatever you want. But it wasn't always like this. You deserve to be free. I said I wasn't going to motivate you anymore or coach. Just going to tell you a story. But I can't help it. See, that's the juice. When your work is just an extension of who you are. It's not intentional, it just happens. Oh my god. In that note and full circle, I'm going to leave this. Love you guys.